here on ABC television. I come to you with a very important but very, very short announcement that the stakeholders in this revolution, including your interim government, has taken. This announcement goes to ground zero, but especially to those in the northern zone. Before I bring you that short announcement, I also wish to ask for your pardon in the recording of the broadcast of yesterday with Barrister Fru John. The technicians forgot to hit the record button for Facebook when that broadcast was done, and that is the reason why many of you have gone back to Facebook but cannot find that broadcast. No one can find it. It is gone. It wasn't recorded, and that it was a mistake. We are sorry for that, and we hope that that will not happen again. Everybody, including yours truly, would have loved to watch it, but unfortunately it wasn't recorded. I will take a few minutes, get a few people to populate the platform before I bring you the announcement. It is quite short, very precise. So please go ahead and you hit your share button, and I will be back with you in a very short time. Let me get my monitor running here so I can see what is in your mind. Go ahead, hit your share button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know that the sound is perfect. Please let me know the sound is perfect. You can hear me clearly. 5 on 5. All right. Again, my apologies for the broadcast of yesterday, which wasn't recorded. Many of you have gone back, or those who didn't have the privilege to be live have gone back to listen to that broadcast, but you cannot find it. It just wasn't recorded, and it was a big mistake. So you cannot find that anywhere. But that is why it is very important that when we announce broadcasts, make time to be available so that when things like this happen, you would know that you were there. All right. Let me know what is in your mind, please. Drop a message here for me. Let me know what is in your mind. Palm Dawn, I see you. Ingu Amity. Thank you, Chris. May God be with you. Art succeed. Welcome back, Secretary Chris. Zoe Anderson. Thank you, our secretary. Best man. He says, please hit your share button. Thank you, sir. Joe Bart. Mr. Chris, you are no longer the Secretary of State of Amazonia. Well, your opinion is respected, sir. I respect your opinion. However, we don't comment on the information coming from people that need attention. All right. Daniel Ebune Mokube. Hello, Secretary Chris. Emmanuel Shea, I see you. I see also Mufi Baron. See, Nat says sound is good. That is great. Wang Malin, the sound is good. Thank you. Yu Jamot, I see you. Alphonse Njukang, I see you. Perfect sound. Thank you. Anye Inso, I see you. Zoe Anderson, I see you. Anye in Southern, I mentioned that before. Mercy in Joe. We love our humble secretary. Thank you, Mercy in Joe. Dora Manjong, Ingu Amity. See you all. I see Franklin Ayamuto. Did we have some good news? Yes, I think you do. I always learn to bring nothing but good news. All right. Please hit your share button. The next 500 people, I will bring you this announcement. Ground Zero is live, watching and listening and waiting. So hit your screen. Those of you watching from Facebook platform, go ahead, hit your screen. Hit your share button. Let's get it up to 500. And I present the announcement. The announcement will not take more than 5 minutes. It's very short. But I also want you to send that announcement as viral as you can. This is very, very critical for people on Ground Zero, most especially in the northern zone. All right. Janet Anyi, courage, brother. Don't give up. The Lord is your strength. God bless you. Thank you, Janet. God bless you. Fokum John from Japan, we say, we are with you, our able secretary. Thank you. In them Malio, say, keep on, Secretary Chris. Emmanuel Shea, our unshakable Chris. Thank you, sir. Sylvester Indoor, I see you. AMBA Kings, thank you, sir. Prisco Chabajong, AMBA must be free. No orders from Ladapapu to Cameroon J. You got it perfectly correct, sir. I see Ndango Fred, our IG for life. Yes, sir. The one and only Colonel Atta John. Thank you for coming back there, Colonel. Good to see you and have you again. Mommy Pepsi, I see you. Aduma Daniel. Pious Freedom, good evening, sir. We are happy to have you here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Zacchaeus Fun, we love you so much. Thank you, sir. CD, I don't know how you pronounce this name, but it's CDPC Cameroon. I don't know what that means, but you say, Chris, you are going nowhere. I am absolutely going nowhere, sir, and thank you for confirming that. Nobody has brought a caterpillar yet. Thank you. Mufu Baron, please, Secretary, we recommend a modification of the TV opening sound. It is a bit stressful. Thank you. That is a great recommendation. And let me seize the opportunity to say this. We are looking for graphics technicians, video editors. If you are out there and you have knowledge in Adobe Premiere or any graphics software for video and graphics, please, we would love you to volunteer to be part of ABC Television. If you do, please send us an email at support@abcambatv.com. Again, the email address is support@abcambatv.com. Again, we are looking for volunteers, graphic volunteers, video editors for ABC Television. What my friend here, Mufu Baron, has said, he is correct. The only reason we don't have all the montage that you will see for shows opening and closing is because we need the services of technicians or graphic editors who can produce them. So if you're out there watching and listening to me and you have the experience and the time to volunteer, please contact me. Also, you can also inbox me on my Facebook page to indicate your willingness and availability to volunteer to be part of ABC. Thank you very much for that point. Faustinos Forci, I see you. Dash Wide, we stand with you, Chris. Thank you. Luiso, if God is for you, Secretary Chris, who can be against you? Stand strong. to Boya. Of course, I am standing strong, and I've said, until caterpillar comes, nothing can move me, not one word or not one dismissal. Theophilus Kungang, hello, Chris, God bless you. Thank you, sir. Edith Boma, I see you. Sue Cletus, Dora Manjong, Mary Ann Binda, Elvis Kumar, Michael Fusi, Austin Augustino, I see you. C. Tadia Taja, one IHU, one ARP, and one Secretary Chris, and Acting President Samuel Sako. Thank you, sir. Good to hear that. Mome Indaga, great. With good faith, we must get to Boya. Praise faith. Say, please, Chris, you are not our Secretary of State anymore. You are, oh, I missed the thing, roll away. Well, you are in a minority there and inconsequential. Thank you. Magdalene Do, Chris Anu, our revolutionary powerhouse. Thank you for that compliment. Austin, I mentioned you. Mega Projects, the Lionheart, we love you. Robert Kevin, my special thanks goes to God for choosing you people like you to be at the top. I lost the other part, but thank you for that compliment. What news do you have to Mark Barretta? No, we don't talk to irrelevant people. Mega Projects, I see you. Charles G. Shewan, I see you, sir. Luiso Imba, I see you. More Ejagam, I see you. I cannot read all your comments, but thank you for all the compliments. Ladies and gentlemen, I need about 85 people to go to bring you this short announcement. Again, this is not going to last for 5 minutes. It is very short, but very, very powerful and very, very critical for the Northern Zone to hit the announcement that I bring to you. Now, Fidelia AMBA, your courage gives me reason to fight on those, I miss the other part, but thank you very much. And so I see you. Gerard Kingsley, see you. Rihanna Princess, I see you, sir. Amba Watana Wata, thank you. Ochiba Ochundo, when you hear those audios from UN, there is a guy. Ochiba Ochundo, thank you for joining, sir. Mufu Baron, thank you. Prophecy. He says, keep sharing. Boys Abakwa, Secretary Chris will love you. Thank you, sir. Cyprian Chris, hello, Secretary Chris. Stay focused, you are doing a great job. Thank you, sir. Forbet Ngo, I see you. Oman CM, thanks for joining. Kufe Robert, yes. Gerard Kingsley, Ayaba, oh, all right, forget about that, but thanks for that. Mary Ann, I see you. Otello General, ahead. My Secretary Chris, the nightmare, LRC nightmare, thank you. Indico, I see you. Amber Watana, what I mentioned you. Alan Do, I see you. Hit your share button, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 60 people to go before I bring you the presentation. But before I get there, I'd like to remind you of the announcement that we made the other day concerning so-called humanitarian food distribution from La République du Cameroon. We want to insist that no Ambazonian anywhere in Ground Zero should want to accept anything coming from French Cameroon in the form of humanitarian support. They cannot kill you and burn down your houses today and come tomorrow to give you food and mattresses for you to sleep in the bush after they burned down your own homes. That will be the height of the height. That is the height of hypocrisy. So please stay away from any poison food. There are legitimate humanitarian NGOs on Ground Zero who are doing some fabulous work distributing food and distributing household material. We recommend those ones. However, they cannot dare step out with any military backing from French Cameroon. Any humanitarian NGO that steps out there with the backing of French Cameroon soldiers, we don't care, even if they are from the United Nations, they should be stopped. They should be stopped. We have agreed, this interim government has agreed with all the NGOs on the ground. If they have to distribute humanitarian items on ground zero, they are free to do so. We give them the right to do so. However, without being accompanied by either Cameroon police, Cameroon gendarmes, no Cameroon soldiers. They must come out on their own as free men and free women to do it with free people. All right. 10 people to go before I come to you with this announcement. Okay, and remember to call your congressman if you live in the USA. Please remember those phone numbers to call your congressman, congresswoman, to appeal to them to listen, to talk, and to listen to Ambazonian leaders who truly represent what the majority, the overwhelming majority of Ambazonians want. What is going on is that we go to Congress for our lobby work. We have seen Eric Tato doing a great job going around Congress and talking to congressional staff and handing out some paperwork and appealing to them. We have seen Ambazonian leaders, interim government leaders, the Honorable Daniel in New York, for example, taking so many trips to the Congress to appeal to them, to listen to us. Now, the thing is, when we go there and leave, Francophones also go there. And most of these Francophones who go there are hired by French Cameroon. French Cameroon has their lobby firms in DC. Their lobby firms lobby the congressional delegations. And after they lobby them, they now ask Francophones to go back and pretend they are Ambazonians. And when they go there, they tell the congressional delegation they want a federal Cameroon. If they can just help change the regime, they would be okay to live in a federal Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to counter that narrative. And the only way to counter that narrative is either to go to Capitol Hill and talk to those congressional staff, as I see Eric Tato and others doing, or pick your phone and call them and say, please, we need you to listen to the legitimate Ambazonian Southern Cameroon's leaders. Not everyone will walk up your staircase and says he is or she is from Cameroon. So please, every one of us, let's take care of that assignment. Let's take care of that assignment. Our people have not died and our towns and cities decimated. We have not lost Sonora. We have not lost CDC, PAMO, and all of that for BS Federation, or they call it decentralization. Not even the Confederation is in our vocabulary. The only thing in our vocabulary is a free and an independent Southern Cameroons. And every time I come here, I will never cease to remind you, you have leaders in this interim government who will never ever sell your aspirations and the aspirations of the overwhelming majority of Southern Cameroonians who want a free and independent country. So you can trust. Every day you go to bed, you can trust. You will never wake up one day to hear that we wrote a letter to Mr. Biya asking him to discuss federation with us. You will never hear that. That is what is different with this interim government. and the leaders that lead this government. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to come to you with this short presentation. Again, this is very, very important, very important, especially if you are in the northern zone. And please, I appeal to you, let this information go viral on every social media platform. I will appreciate if somebody can cut it after the broadcast and just send only the segment of this presentation so every Ambazonian can get it. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. The interim government, emerging from deliberations with other stakeholders of the revolution, including members of the SCLC, has taken the following measure aimed at safety and security for our people, Ambazonians, particularly in the northern zone. The interim government is reinstating the ban on nightlife and night activities in all the city and urban centers in the northern zone starting tomorrow, Saturday, June the 22nd. The curfew shall be observed from 8 p.m. and to 5 a.m. 7 days a week. And it shall go on until we are able to determine that it is safe to be out late at night before uplifting it. Nobody, no governor, no DO, no mayor, no government delegate in the affected jurisdictions has the authority or the power to make any changes or uplift this curfew. The interim government and its partners alone shall determine when it is safer to uplift the curfew for our people to resume nightlife. AMBA restoration forces have been charged with strict enforcement and monitor of the curfew. We make it emphatically clear that this action isn't meant to make life any more difficult on our already oppressed and suffering people, but to protect them from the prey that is French Cameroon terrorizing soldiers. They have been sent in the hundreds, dressed and looking like normal civilians, but packaged to arrest and to kill. When they will not kill, they will extort huge sums of money from the people and still torture them before letting them go if they will. Please stay home at night, else if you are caught, you will be made to pay huge sums of money, up to 300,000 francs, before they will release you. We have learned that the places of target by the secret police are beer parlors or drinking places, restaurants, nightclubs, imbu or palm wine clubs, supermarkets, night food hawking spots, mass transit motor parks or terminals, taxis, parties or celebrations, and churches. For your own safety and security, people of the northern zone are asked to stay home, away from any of such places after the hours of 8 p.m. We bring to your attention the fact that calling off the curfew in the northern zone by a colonial governor, Lele Lafrique, was a conspiracy to change their plot to introduce this new scheme of arrest and secret killings. After the colonial governor called off the curfew, the following day, they disguised over 500 undercover security operatives armed with pistols into Bamenda to discreetly track and arrest or kill anyone they consider Ambazonian activists. How do you call off a curfew but flood the city with plainclothes security operatives with instruction to operate only at night. Ambazonians, especially those of you in the northern zone, you are advised, please, for your own safety, stay away from the streets, parties, and any form of gatherings after 8 p.m. Please circulate this message. Thanks, and God bless. So please, we encourage everyone, cut this message to the point and put it out there for every Ambazonian, especially in the northern zone, to get it. Thanks for tuning in.